Hey everybody, we are fresh off the hype train from Pokemon's announcements yesterday. There's so much juicy meat to devour from that presents, but today we're going to talk about a little bit more of useful information regarding the remakes for Diamond and Pearl. I did a little bit of work today after work, and I came home and I sat down and I went through all the Pokemon that were in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I also went through all the Pokemon that were in the Platinum Pokedex, and I overlapped them to see what more Pokemon were going to be getting added towards our national DEX in the remakes come this year. I wanted to know how many steps closer to actually completing a full national DEX since the release of Sword and Shield that we have actually come, because as you know, in Pokemon Sword and Shield there are over 600 Pokemon plus all the legendaries and a couple of mythicals too. Now in the remakes it is highly anticipated that we're going to be getting the Platinum Pokedex to play with, because it looks like it's pretty much a direct remake of the Platinum rather, and possibly just Diamond and Pearl with the Platinum conveniences. Another thing we're going to be talking about is the appearance of Megas, which I think in the presents they were carefully left out. They just carefully skirted around any possibility or any mention of Megas, but it looks like we have some news that would be very convincing as to whether Megas are going to be showing up in these games, either the remakes, Diamond and Pearl, or the actual Legends Arceus next year. So let's have a look at all the information regarding that. For everyone new to my channel, we cover leaks, news, all the good stuff, and we do try to be careful about making sure all of that stuff is real. We also cover all the latest exploits, glitches, and guides on this channel, so I highly recommend you guys subscribe today because you won't regret it. Not to mention that after work tomorrow, I am going to be diving right into a giveaway for Shiny Poipole. This is from the 2018 America event, and we are going to be giving away 4 boxes of these, as well as having automated trade bots for everybody, members, and freebies. So just stop by to the stream, see if your chances are lucky tomorrow, but we often keep these bots on all week, so almost everyone will get one. So this was the announcement for the Diamond and Pearl remakes yesterday, as everybody saw, I believe. Pretty much everybody saw this by now. Very juicy stuff, very excited, and a lot of people got hyped, but as we play this, let's just show you the like to dislike ratio. Quite a few people were actually disappointed. I think the Chibli, or whatever it's called, sort of art style put a lot of people off. However, there are some things that we need to have a look at in this trailer to point out what we're going to be expecting in terms of Pokedex. Now, for some reason, this careless girl just left her Switch carelessly on the floor like that, easy to stand on. In this screen frame right here, this part of the earliest was 34 seconds into the actual thing, people pointed out that this NPC here is a Platinum edition rather than in Diamond and Pearl. In Diamond and Pearl, the NPC wasn't here, or it was a different NPC, and in Pokemon Platinum, this is the NPC that was here, which made people speculate that what we're going to be getting from this is a much closer version to Pokemon Platinum, at least in terms of all the, I suppose, conveniences, and now it makes me think possibly the Pokedex. It's very likely we're going to be getting the Platinum Pokedex in this game. When looking at the official Diamond Pearl remake websites right here, if we scroll down here, it does explain that these remakes are going to be easy to understand, player-friendly conveniences of the modern Pokemon series, which probably includes things like a broader Pokedex, things we have, okay, so far, such as like Platinum Pokedex. Probably includes things like the experience share that applies to all party members, and knowing this, I think this is going to be something that's automatically on as opposed to optional. Hopefully it may make it optional just for people to give them the option for a better challenge, but we'll see. But all of these things, all these changes really point towards possibly getting a Platinum Pokedex. There do not appear to be any big changes to this, however, so that's something to take note, guys. It looks like it's very much a direct remake of the games. So this right here is the Pokemon Platinum Dex, okay? There's 210 Pokemon in the Pokemon Platinum Dex. You can see them all here, so if you do play through the game, you can catch all these, and apparently you can open the National Dex at some point after that. That was kind of cool. I don't know if that's something we will be getting in the remakes. I don't know. It's possible, but I'm going to continue this video with the presumption that we will not. I'm going to continue with the presumption that we will get the 210 Pokemon that were in Platinum, and if we do get that, that's fine, because there's quite a few additions to the Pokemon collection that we have so far if we only took Sword and Shield and their expansion passes. So with Sword and Shield and their expansions, you get over 600 Pokemon, and that includes all legendaries and quite a few mythicals, but there's quite a few missing. So that leaves 234 Pokemon that you are not able to obtain with the Sword and Shield and expansion passes. So presumably the Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl remakes are going to have Pokemon Home connectivity, because if they don't, that would be insane. So let's just be friendly and assume that they do, okay? Because people are paying for this to have the connectivity to all the future Pokemon games. That's the whole point of Pokemon Home, to build your collection through future games. Hopefully it's not just applicable to Sword and Shield. That would be pretty crazy. So let's just assume it is, and let's see how many of those 234 you're going to be able to gain from the new Diamond and Pearl remakes. So here it is, guys. This is the DEX. You can scroll through this slower if you wish. Hopefully you don't see your favorites, but everything highlighted in yellow is something that is not available in Sword and Shield and is not coming in the Platinum Pokedex. Keep that in mind. Everything white is, okay? Everything white is available from either Sword and Shield or the Platinum Pokedex. I will also go through this one more time and highlight only the Pokemon that will be available in the Platinum Dex that are not in Pokemon Sword and Shield once I finish scrolling through here. So hopefully you guys don't see your favorites just yet. That would be a shame, and I found a better way to scroll through this, actually a little smoother, so let's do it this way. But yes, there are quite a lot to gain out of this. Not everything, however. We are quite a bit closer to the National Dex, but like I said, not everything. And because of the mega news today, there might be some other good news for everybody who's hoping to get possibly a National Dex in the end from the Platinum. I mean, I don't genuinely expect there to be a National Dex, because this is a new company that's not Game Freak that's developing this. This is just coming out and probably pretty cheap and pretty quick to make, is my opinion. This is just probably what it is. Now, as for the Alolan forms, guys, I highlighted these two here because the original Kanto, Grimer, and Muck are not available, and same with Rattata and Raticate, so I do not expect their Alolan forms to be available if the originals are not. So guys, if you were curious, I have highlighted 170 Pokemon, meaning it's 170 Pokemon you're not going to be able to obtain from either Pokemon Sword and Shield and expansions or the new remakes Diamond and Pearl coming this year. Okay, so moving on to the ones that are still able to be gotten from the remakes for Diamond and Pearl. That's the Geodude collection, which of course you could have gotten from Let's Go either way. They're pretty much the only ones in Gen 1. The other gens are kind of being neglected a little bit. So Apom, some of these in Gen 2 coming in. Obviously it makes more sense for more to be added from the previous gens, the gens before Diamond and Pearl originally. So there are quite a few here before those gens that can be added to the Platinum Dex. So we actually get up to 60 new Pokemon from a Platinum Dex in the remakes to add to our collection. We get a lot from obviously the actual Gen 4 itself, of course, which have not been in Sword and Shield. All of these highlighted in yellow are actually not in Sword and Shield, and they are new Pokemon that you'll be able to get from the remakes and add to Pokemon Home, taking you another step closer to obtaining the National Dex collection. Of course, after Gen 4, there's practically nothing because everything else was added to Sword and Shield, I guess. But there are some problem Pokemon, some Mythicals or Legendaries or whatever that we need to talk about because we are not sure if they're going to be added or not. Some things were in Gen 4 that were not on the Dex and were actually event special Pokemon that we needed to see. Now, as you can see, nothing in Gen 8. Of course, nothing in Gen 8 has been added because, I mean, I would say everything after Gen 4 is finished in Diamond and Pearl. They're not there. The problem Pokemon that we need to talk about are these ones right here, okay? The problem with these were all obtainable in the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl originally, or Platinum possibly, but you had to attend an event in person to get them legally, okay? So I wonder if they're going to be added into the game themselves. I did not include them in our numbers yet because they are, as of yet, unsure how to get them. In order to get Manaphy, you actually needed something to do with Pokemon Ranger. You had to do some sort of gimmick with some old games that are not really out there anymore, and in order to get Fion that way, you would have to get Manaphy and then breed it to get the baby version, okay? As for these three, you had to attend an event in person to get them to spawn in your game. So those are, as of yet, unknown if they will be added to the game. We know Arceus is coming in the new game next year, so I wonder if they're going to leave it out and focus on the special, I suppose, tribute there in the actual Legends Arceus Pokemon game coming next year. That, I don't know if it will be connected to Pokemon Home. It seems like that game is going to be a single player with very few multiplayer features. That's what it says on the website for it, but we don't know about that yet. So as of yet, guys, I've left these numbers out, these Pokemon out of my counting because we're completely unsure about those. Last bit of news, guys, is about the Megas, which I think is a big deal that needs to be paid attention to. This is a post from Pokeshopper who posted about a Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl campaign for figurines which are going to feature Mega Lucario, Mega Charizard X. So guys, this is the news from Pokeshopper here about Pokemon figurines Kotobukiya and Takaratomi, okay? Meanwhile, in new Pokemon figurines have been announced featuring Cynthia and Garchomp prototypes with the full figure. Okay, these are just things that are out at the moment. And then down here in April, after April releases the scheduled figurines, the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl remake merchandise promotions will begin in Japan. New figurine listings showcase re-release campaigns of Mega Evolution, which might be an indicator like the Let's Go 2018 promotions, which also include Mega Charizard Y, Mega Blastoise, Mega Venusaur figurines late 2018. Very interestingly, guys, okay? So I am damn curious. We did get Megas, right, in the Let's Go's. So what about here? The remakes, it's not a big stretch to imagine that we might get Megas in the remakes since it was already done in the Let's Go, especially considering they're trying to replicate a similar style, or at least go down a similar path that they did with Let's Go, even though with different gameplay, but possibly not with different features, or at least not for the idea. So imagine if we're getting some Megas in this game somehow. I'd be very intrigued. This would also be a big indication towards getting a national dex full on, similar to what we had in the original Platinum after you got the full Sinnoh dex, okay? So that might be a possibility, guys. And looking at these here, guys, we also get Darkrai added in here. I wonder if that might come with some sort of event to get the Darkrai in the game instead of having to attend a convention like you would have had to in the past. There's so many things here, but this is all just speculation as of yet because it only is tied to the Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl remake promotions with figurines. That's all it's tied to, so all we know is it's about figurines for now. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed all that sizzling spicy news, and hopefully the Pokedex stuff is useful to all of you guys. Like I said, with the presumption that the Diamond and Pearl remakes are going to just be the Sinnoh dex that we got in Platinum, that's 210 Pokemon, I think, we are going to gain an additional 60, excluding the problematic Mythicals that I covered there a second ago. So we're going to be gaining 60 on top of the 600 plus Pokemon we have in Sword and Shield. So that's pretty good. That's a good step in the right direction towards our national dex. But like I said, with the Mega news there, it's highly possible that we might be getting more than we bargained for. If you enjoyed this video, do drop a like and subscribe so you can check out more as we go through them. I will see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be, possibly tomorrow. Tomorrow giveaway, guys. Oh my, we're doing a shiny Poible giveaway tomorrow. See you for that, I guess. Till then, bye.